Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the week 6 edition of East. Yes, we are in the Booking Revolution humorous mode, and ladies and gentlemen, announced earlier on before the night started, your main event is going to be the Monster Abyss going one-on-one with the man who's defeated Finn Balor at your bare legal pay-per-view, Braun Strowman. So, what Monster's main event that's going to be, as we're quickly getting into action, and we're going to kick things off with the hardcore lightweight title tournament action. And so now, of course, in the bare legal pay-per-view, we only had one matchup, 48-man tournament, and that was Neville, who quickly beat Hurricane Gregory Helms. And so now, for this one, we're going to see who faced off against now, either Sin Cara or Adam Cole. Sin Cara, he's been having a great he's just been having some good momentum. He's been winning a whole lot of matches here in numerous mode. He did bring a fight up against Braun Strowman, and he did actually survive until Strowman speared him through a chair. But still, Sin Cara, he did pull up a good, incredible fight against Braun Strowman in the prior weeks of ECW before this episode. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Cole, he's been the complete opposite. Adam Cole, he has not won none of his matches. He is 0 for 3. He's been inside 3 matches. He has lost all 3 of them. So let's see, can Adam Cole get the ball rolling here? And so, can he defeat a 2-1 Sin Cara? Now, while Sin Cara is 2-1, Sin Cara did defeat Kenny Omega, which is a feat impressive in itself. But then, Kenny Omega defeated Adam Cole, blah, blah, blah. Omega, he's been way more successful than these 2 men so far. So now for this one, it's going to be specifically a tournament night. Yes, we're going to have this matchup, and then in the next one, we continue the hardcore lightweight title tournament as we go into match 3 of the quarterfinals. And it's going to be Sabu going one-on-one with Daniel Bryan. That should be a dangerous match for both men. Now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, for this one, we're just going to make Daniel Bryan, have scripted. Like in real life with broken neck and stuff like that. So, anyway. And then the last matchup for the hardcore lightweight title tournament today, as this one's going to end off the quarterfinals. We're going to have John Morrison going one-on-one with the GOAT Y2J, Chris Jericho. And then, of course, as announced earlier on, a couple moments ago, your main event going to be one half of your ECW Hardcore Tag Team Champions, Abyss, and he's going to be going one-on-one with the man who defeated Finn Balor at the ECW Bare Legal pay-per-view in a to-the-death steel cage matchup, and it's Braun Strowman. Ladies and gentlemen, Finn Balor, he's not scheduled to be here tonight. Of course, the Strowman and Balor rivalry is far from over. I bet Balor wants revenge from him just not getting the upper hand on Strowman at all. Balor, he hasn't been doing all that well. I believe Balor has not gained any wins yet in this humorous mode, and if he has, then I think he probably has gotten 1 win. And not to mention how many times Braun Strowman has attacked him backstage, and how many times Finn Balor has lost those backstage segments. Finn Balor, he's not been having a good, couple of weeks here in Easter humorous mode. We shall see on how that could be turned around. Anyway, going back to the action now. Cole, chin lock straight to Sin Cara. Sin Cara, of course, probably has the mask suffocated him for, some submissions. And now, multiple strikes drills down Adam Cole. And just like that, Sin Cara, side hug takedown. He sticks with it off the flying clothesline. And now Adam Cole, he is reeling. And so let's see. We're not going to have Omega here tonight. We're not going to have your ECW Hardcore TV champion Taz here tonight. We're not scheduled to have Baron Corbin, aka your new ECW champion. Not supposed to have Raven, your old ECW champion. Not supposed to have Minoru Suzuki, who is, of course, your new debuting superstar. Syria there, Sin Cara, he just took a nasty bump on the outside. And now Adam Cole, he's going to use that to his advantage. That worked out well in the favor of Adam Cole. He uses the steel chair straight to the back. And now a back suplex. He's going to stick with it as well. And can this be it? No, only in 2 count. Gets Sin Cara, German suplex. I thought Sin Cara was going to fall through the steel steps there. Can this one be at this time? And ladies and gentlemen, yes it is. Surprisingly. And Adam Cole picks up his first win here in Universe Mode. and he goes further into the tournament as well. So he's going to be facing off against Neville. So that should be a good matchup once we do the semifinals, which is probably going to be next week on the week 7 edition of ECW. Anyway, here we go. We got Sabu, we got Daniel Bryan. Let's see how this match rolls out. Sabu, of course, a very dangerous man here in numerous mode. We have not seen him all too much, along with, we have not seen Sabu or Sandman in ECW. Not all that much, but we shall see. Armbar by Daniel Bryan. He has it locked in. He has it applied onto Sabu. Let's see if Sabu could be able to mount some offense here against the very fast Daniel Bryan. But it's not to say anything against Sabu, as Daniel Bryan off the ropes to Sabu. Nails knee drop to the back. And now, couple strikes. Sabu has him. No. Bryan counters, trying to do a Samoan drop probably, as he countered Sabu's suplex. Both these men, they're having a pretty much back and forth contest. Sabu not able to pull off all the much big mouth moves. Has Daniel Bryan. Bryan's going to escape. Drop kick by Sabu, and now Sabu has the momentum. Has him. Brain buster. And Bryan's broken neck has to be feeling some sort of pain off that dragon screw from Daniel Bryan to Sabu. That's not going to be it, clearly. But it's probably need a 2 count. Now, Sabu, he has him. They're both on top of the garbage can. Bulldog on top of the garbage can. What? Why is this happening? Why is this? Why? And Daniel Bryan gets eliminated very quickly on top of a garbage can. Whatever, fine. Sabu advances to semifinals. At this point, I'm just not going to bother with the dumb CPU that this puts for ECW episodes. What if it's an ECW pay-per-view, or what if it's a regular ECW show? The CPU is very dumb for it. And then for on SmackDown, it pulls off longer matches. For ECW, it doesn't. Anyway, here we go. John Morrison, Chris Jericho. Which one of these two men will go on in semifinals to face off against Sabu? So, let's see. So we can have Adam Cole taking on Neville in the semifinals, along with Sabu taking on either Jericho or Morrison. I see a nice counter into a powerbomb, and that is a long 2 count. And John Morrison, his back lands straight onto the microphone of the GOAT, Chris Jericho. And now we're immediately getting extreme with the table coming out into play, and nope. Chris Jericho sent himself through a table. The CPU rate at again. Morrison's gonna fly, and he just went crashing outside. No sell at all, though. And here we go. Both men back inside the ring. They're gonna keep it in the ring action dragon screw. And Morrison, he sticks with it. Connects with it. And now into a half leg crab. And now it switches around to Jericho's walls. Jericho smashed hole. Jericho's not gonna be too happy about that. See, he's answering some strikes straight to the stomach and abdomen. Well, I guess it's the same thing, isn't it? Okay, there. Bridget suplex from Morrison. That's gonna be a 1 count. Of course, Jericho, the more experienced. Nice counter into her Karana. Only a 1 count as well. Jericho, the more experienced. But you can tell Morrison, he does have a whole lot of experience as well. Along with him being across different promotions for many years. Of course, probably the most popular one being WWE and stuff. But of course, we had Lucha Underground, we had TNA and stuff like that. Well, it's Jericho now. Jericho is too early on in the matchup. Also, I feel like the line teamer is a little bit more vicious, so yeah. So that won't really work for Jericho for the CPU. Counter to a surfboard submission hold. John Morrison now has Jericho. Nation, can this be it? Probably not, but let's see. Now, of course, the legs and arms of Jericho are being stretched out, which does definitely help out John Morrison, of course, in these kind of situations, in which where you got capacity your opponent in these hardcore matches. But of course, that's every matchup in ECW, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but still. Morrison counters, but no, Jericho is going to counter now. Has him in submission hold, going to try to suffocate the life out of Morrison. That's probably not going to put him away, but it's definitely going to wear him down, which is always a smart move from the veteran. That is Chris Jericho. Nice counter to a slingshot from John Morrison. Just like that, John Morrison now. He has the momentum. Simple kick straight to his stomach, knocks down Jericho. Misses the moonsault now. And now Jericho is going to capitalize off of that missed shot. And now body slam, sticks with it to an armbar. Man, these two men are having a hell of a back and forth contest. I kind of really like this one. Morrison misses the moonsault again. Jericho answers back with one of his own. And quotes, "That's how you do it, rookie." Well, I'm guessing this way he said that's how you do it, rookie. Even though Morrison not really a rookie. But, still. Jericho's still the more experienced, so, yeah. That was a nice little sequence between moonsaults, though. And now Morrison, you can tell he wanted to change the half leg crab into a Boston crab. Jericho, nice drop kick down the moonsault again, but of course half leg crab into a Boston crab. That'll be a loss, Jericho. And if he elevated it and put one knee onto the back of the neck or back of the head, that would be a lion tamer, Chris Jericho style as well. Jericho this is like drop kick main for him. That was like another drop kick. Now here comes the lion tamer. The lion tamer. The knee is on the back of the head. And the head is being squashed up by the knee and by the mat. And ladies and gentlemen, this could be it. Is Morrison going to tap out now? That's the question. Jericho has locked and tight in Morrison. He's going to get out of Jericho's lion tamer. Counters into a bow and arrow submission hold, of course. Morrison doesn't really have a finishing submission. But he is using that to his advantage. Which I guess at this time is kind of helping Bridget suplex from John Morrison now. And he had Jericho stunned a little bit there. Thought that was going to be a 2 count at least. No, only a 1 count. Jericho's not going to let Morrison get a little bit too high over himself. I don't know why we're talking like John Morrison's a rookie, even though he really is not. He is kind of experienced. He does have experience. And Jericho's back just landed right on the back of the wheel of the motorcycle. Jericho counters now. Snap mirror, can this one be it? Probably not. 2 count, that was a long 2 count. You can tell John Morrison at this point, he is getting very, very exhausted. So it's Jericho. Now Jericho switches up into a lion tamer for his second time in this matchup. Chris Jericho has John Morrison just getting out of it multiple times. Jericho just can't seem to get a break at this point. And now Morrison, he's going on top rope. Jericho walked into it. Never mind, no he didn't. Missed the spin, heel kick, sleep roll. Wait, what? Wait. Okay, that was confusing. Jericho, okay, he's going to pull out the code breaker there. Morrison countered. Both men countered like each and every move for like 3 to 4 to 5 sessions. That was crazy. I couldn't recall it. Morrison misses another moonsault and perfect landing for the walls of Jericho. The way Morrison landed and his feet perfectly got placed for Jericho to grab and put on the walls of Jericho. Jericho tried to do a crossbody. Morrison countered a power slam. That was a pretty nice counter. I like that. Saying like I'm actually kind of liking this matchup. Now Jericho nails the powerbomb. John Morrison is stunned. And what a problem that was to the concrete outside. Kick up. He falls through the steps. He gets back up. Jericho answers back with a drop kick. Ladies and Chris Jericho, he's been having more momentum here. John Morrison, he's been pulling up a good fight. But of course, Jericho, he's not going to let Morrison get out this momentum. Jericho's going to, like, capacitate his opponent. He has a chair. Morrison has a bat. And here we go. And a fallen. Double unhook. Fallen. His wrestler. The skull crush finale. And that was through a table. That's not going to put away Morrison. He no-sold it. Body slam on top of the broken table. If this is it, then, yep, that's it. This point ending. For a good matchup. I actually did like the matchup. As we go on to the next one, we got Sabu versus Chris Jericho. Neville versus Adam Cole in the semifinals. Who is going to be coming first? Their Eastern Hardcore Lightweight Champion. We shall figure out probably when week 8 of ECW rolls around. And now here comes your monstrous main event. Of course, made by your great ECW GM. I was about to say Eric Bischoff, but no, that's wrong. Paul Heyman. And these two monsters, they are going to absolutely demolish everything inside. Choke slam from Strowman. And I don't think I've seen the Biz get manhandled like that in such a long time. And if not, ever. Well, of course, the Biz, he's not going to let up. He has the bag of thumbtacks. Look how two gigantic these men are. If any of them get near my announce table, I'm not going to be swinging like what I usually will. I'm just going to run, go inside the crowd area. Hope I can find another announce table there. DDT from Strowman. Braun Strowman, he's been having the most momentum into this now. Of course, Wild Abyss is one half of the Eastern Hardcore Tag Team Champions, along with his partner Matt Morgan, in which they defeated DIY due to John Gargano just walking out on Tommaso Ciampa. and Ciampa again, losing the 2-on-1 handicap situation against Abyss and Morgan. But anyway, that's not the case at this point as we go back to the action. Here, low thrust press from Abyss. Don't usually see the big man do that. Now she's going to try to choke the life out of Braun Strowman. Of course, Strowman, he's going to get mad from that. And again, so is Abyss. So, we are in for a hell of a matchup, and we are in for a scary one. Triangle sleeper hold. Not going to fully work down onto Abyss. And another choke slam. This time Strowman sticks with it, and now Abyss. You can tell he's starting to get angry. Both these men are not liking being choked by each other's second hands, and now Abyss. He's going to try to steal victory with the roll-up. Only a 1 count. I thought that at least it was going to be a 2 count due to Strowman just getting off guard there. You could tell he was focused and trying to pop the head off the shoulders. Of the humongous shoulders and shoulder blades of Abyss. And now Strowman goes up top, nails the X handle. I swear, that ring shaked, and I felt it over here in the announce table. I'm pretty sure we're all scared for what's going to happen in this matchup here. Headbutt straight to the mouth by Abyss, and now into a Boston Crab submission hold. Of course, Chris Jericho's Monster Jericho that we saw earlier in the Jericho and Morrison matchup. Anyway, belly suplex, and just like that, Abyss has now turned the tables around on the monster. Did I just have an accent? Okay, fine. That you never heard that. On the monster among men, Braun Strowman. I feel like I had an accent when I said monster, and it sounded so weird. Anyway, you guys did not hear that. In case you did hear the accent part, I don't know how and why, but I randomly got an accent when I said monster. That slipped out. I didn't even know I could have an accent. And we go back to the action now. Strowman, triangle, sleeper hold. Once again, onto Abyss. Now, of course, Abyss is going to get out of that. None of these men can tap out from a simple move like that. But, of course, wearing down your opponent, which always helps. Elbow drop nailed by Abyss. And now, just like that, Strowman in trouble. Nope, never mind. Comes to monkey flip. I spoke too soon. I just feel like if one of these men just slam each other into the mat again, the ring is going to shake once more. Strowman, he fell down. I feel like the ring even shaked a little bit there. And I thought Strowman was going to do a choke slam. He's been doing it multiple times throughout this matchup until Abyss, and they've been very, very effective. Of course, the bigger you are, the harder you fall, and that is the case for both men. So, of course, that's not going to fully help them, especially since the other one could just absolutely demolish the other. So this is pretty much of an even matchup. But we shall see on who wins. And now another headbutt to the mouth again from Abyss. Now he has his thumbtacks, his bag thumbtacks, never mind, they're on the ground. And he counters Strowman's spear with one of his own. Now Strowman is going to counter Abyss's mounted ground and pound punches with one of his own. And Abyss is going to go back to his original maneuver. And, well, okay, now this is just some crazy transitions. Abyss, he got the last laugh on that one until Strowman simply kicks him down. And he is through the thumbtacks out of the ring. Of course, as Abyss thumbtacks. Abyss loves to use those, even though we rarely ever see him use it because the CPU is an idiot. Anyway, I will drop from Abyss. Let's see how Abyss could square up against Strowman. Now, of course, Strowman obviously the bigger man. Wait, is he? I don't know. I'm gonna try to see. Anyway, man, Strowman, he has kicked Abyss. Now, did you see the power? Just dragged him back into the ring, off of the ring apron, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. Never mind. The part with can Abyss be as equal as dominant as Strowman is out the window, because Braun Strowman has just now defeated the monster Abyss. The monster among men has defeated the original monster Abyss. So, of course, Abyss, he's got to be thinking. He did lose to Braun Strowman, though, so there's no shame in doing that. That's what everyone has in this universe mode. Braun Strowman, he is undefeated, but he's going to probably still continue his rivalry with Finn Balor, as we're going to continue that probably up until the Live from the MSG event, which is, of course, after the Week 8 edition of every other Raw, SmackDown, ECW show. Now, of course, after Week 6 of SmackDown, we have no certain preview. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Next episode will be the Fallout for Raw or ECW or whatever. I still can do the Fallout for Raw. So I'll do that. So probably the Fallout for Raw and ECW, then SmackDown episode, and then SmackDown follow. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and bye.